This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Niamh Kavanagh.
And I'm Gearóid Farrelly.
And you're listening to Agony Rants.
The 100th episode!
Sorry, I like the excitement there. 100. 100.
We're 100, Niamh.
I know, and we didn't even get a telegram.
I walked in here.
I thought you got a check.
I thought there'd be tinsel.
No.
I thought there might be a confetti cannon. I thought Michael D. Higgins might be sitting in the corner with a check.
I know. I was most excited for the check, I'm not going to lie.
I know. Michael, what else is he doing? Sitting up in the park with a couple of mutts. Anyway, so we're here with a decided lack of fanfare.
I know. I don't know if this is where I should tell you that one of them died.
Oh, that's very sad.
Broad died, yeah.
Oh.
I know, very sad.
Oh, that's sad.
There you go. What a joy.
Still, the man has a chauffeur-driven car. We're in McGuinness Place. He could be down here. We're not in rush hour traffic. He could have been down here 8 minutes.
He could have been.
8 minutes.
Could have been.
I'd have moved my car so they could have had the guard escort up the lane. Am I double parked in a disabled spot? Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Do you think he's listening now thinking, I wish I was there?
I'd say he probably is.
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe I missed that milestone.
100%.
I know.
I do think that in the analysis of his presidency, I think one of the failures will be this morning.
Right.
And his failure to appear at the centenary of a national treasure.
It's not just mine, to be fair.
Well.
Okay.
The way I was spoken to in the cafe this morning made me think actually it is just Niamh's day.
No.
It is just Niamh's day.
Look, the fact that he never remembers your name, it's nothing personal.
I have told that man my name no less than 15 times.
I know. But you don't have the red hair.
It's disrespect at this point. He's like, oh, Niamh, how are you? Oh, and here's your latte. What are you? Who's this irrelevance with you? We haven't seen him before.
I have a question.
Go on.
What's his name?
Robbie.
Yeah, well done. Do you know?
I know that before this morning? No, I didn't.
And why do you know it? Because he
didn't remember. He didn't remember my name.
What happened at the beginning of the conversation? I said, hello, Robbie. How are you today?
That's right.
Right. Because you don't use notes when you get a name.
I know I don't.
I wrote it in my phone and I knew it was coming today. And I looked it up and there it is. Hello, Robbie. And I went in there and I said, hello, Robbie.
It's Robbie from Honey Truffle. He's a lovely man.
Gorgeous boy.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Makes a lovely cup of coffee.
Makes a lovely cup of coffee. Makes me feel like absolute dog shit before I go into a recording. But the coffee's lovely.
But he always remembers.
To go back.
He always remembers that you got the low road.
Does, yeah.
Seems
really. I feel like that's a really odd piece of information for him to retain about us.
Well, I was so excited about the 100th episode this morning that I actually forgot my jacket. I was staying in my mum and dad's last night and I forgot my jacket. And my mum said to my dad, text Niamh and tell her she's forgotten her jacket. And she must have made me lunch and fruit and left it beside me, but I didn't see it. But she didn't actually say there's your lunch, so I've forgotten that as well. So I wrote back and I said, don't worry, I'll eat my fruit, Mum. And then she said, she always has bananas in the car. Apparently.
You always have bananas in the car?
Well, I generally have fruit in the car just because it stops me eating the rubbish. Because how many times do you stop in and you go, I'll just eat.
That is true, actually, because the number of times that I get into your car and you're like, there's a bunch of bananas in the passenger seat there.
Yeah, I just moved that banana out of your way there. Now, mind you, I'm more successful at avoiding the chocolate some days more than others. But
I know, yeah. Sometimes you just need it when you're on the road, Niamh.
Yeah, no, it's tough. It's tough. Anyway, so I forgot my bananas this morning.
I do have personal news.
Oh, what's your personal news?
As Lady Macbeth said, I have given suck. Do you know what that means? It means I've had a baby. Now, I remember the day we did Macbeth, and I remember our teacher reading it, and he was like, I have given suck. And it's the best joke I've ever made. Because I remember saying to the boy that was sitting beside me, it was like, you shouldn't be telling everybody you'll get a reputation. Now, the boy beside me didn't laugh, and I thought that was hilarious.
That is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
Is that the moment you knew you were going to be a comedian?
I think it's one, I think
it's a shame he didn't recognise it as well.
It definitely is. But it's not a story you tell on the 6 o'clock show.
No. I've given suck.
And I'll tell you what happened.
Do you know, actually, I have had 2 children. Sorry, before you say that. I have had 2 children.
She has given 2 sucks.
I have never used the phrase I have given suck in relation to that.
Apparently what it means is it's about like I've had children, so I've fed them.
Okay,
basically. It's what a woman would say.
I can totally understand that. Never in my experience have we displayed that we were in different Leaving Cert years there, because obviously I didn't do my.
No, because it hadn't been written then.
No. How very dare you. Yeah, actually, I did King Lear, where somebody was very vengeful.
Oh.
I'm just going to leave that there for your.
You didn't lick it off the stones.
No, but there was nobody giving suck in it.
Well, even then, I thought it was a very odd thing to say. But sidebar.
Okay.
Sidebar. I feel I've had a child.
Why?
Because I did my first tour show back in Carlow, right? Now.
I am resisting the urge to say something about constipation at this moment. Anyway, I'm sorry, but yeah, tell me about your gig in Carlow.
I did a gig in Carlow, right? GB Shaw, Visual Arts Centre.
Okay, love it.
Wonderful place.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. And do you know what I will say before I go on now? This is not just licking up to them. But sometimes you go into those places and the people are absolute arseholes. Like, there are places I can name up and down the country. The GB Shaw in Carlow, the lads down there are just so nice.
Is this in the visual in Carlow?
Yeah.
I love the visual.
I know their names.
Oh.
Brian, Jake, and the other one. Derek. And it was my first show back.
Right.
So they were absolutely lovely, and it was lovely. However, I got an incredible email.
Tell me about the
afterwards.
Email. Tell me.
From a man who went to see it with his sister. He went to see the show with his sister and his partner.
Right.
And his sister was laughing so hard she got pains.
Okay.
And she was 39 weeks pregnant.
Did you send a woman into labour?
I sent her into labour.
Wow. So that's going to be the recommendation now. Sex, curry or Gearóid Farley.
Exactly. I'm up there with raspberry leaf tea.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an achievement. Girl,
I know. I never thought I'd open a cervix, but here we are.
Jesus.
I really felt
invested.
Oh my God, I really was.
Was it a boy or a child?
Well, I don't want to give away there.
Okay, but it was a girl, so no Gearóid.
They sent me a photograph. And
it was a girl Gearóid. But listen,
I was so happy. I was so happy, and I was so delighted to tell me.
Is that your way of telling me that you're back on the road with Glamour Hammer now?
On that subject, why do you hate me, Monaghan?
Oh.
They hate me in Monaghan.
Why?
They absolutely hate me.
Because
I got emails that were like, oh, please come to Monaghan, please come to Monaghan. And I put the show on. They were like, we changed our mind.
Oh, really? They're not buying?
Monaghan are not on board.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm at the Aentus there in 2 weeks. It'll just be me.
Okay. I once did a gig there to 12 people and there were like 8 of us in the band. So anyway.
Do you know what the saddest thing in the world, and this used to always happen to me when I was on my tour, is that I would book into a venue and then you'd show up and they'd be like, oh, you're not in the venue, you're in the foyer.
Oh.
Because the venue, like, you'd sold so few tickets. They were like, it's not worth us opening the theatre to pay staff. So we're basically going to put a pallet up in the foyer. And the 6 miseries that have bought your tickets are going to come and sit there and drink coffee and watch you struggle.
For me, in my head, I make that night a triumph.
I mean, yeah. Let's say yeah.
Okay. Wow. This opening, sometimes we discuss about what we're actually going to talk about at the beginning, but this is nothing like what I was expecting.
This is our 100th episode. And
I
we
know.
have to bask in our glory. This is an achievement.
I'm coming on the back of a weekend off. I had a weekend off, which is really lovely. And it was started off really well because my son owed his rent at that time. So we thought we were going to have this great weekend on the rent.
And how did that go?
Yeah, grand. Grand. The thing is, he pays his rent, to be fair to him, but he thinks he's running the whole of our lives with this money that he gives us. 50 quid a week.
But we bought 3 bags of chips.
He eats it in 3 days at the rent. But I love him. But I mean, it's always a big joke. We're getting the rent today.
I love that. Yeah. He just comes in like, make it rain, make it rain.
He thinks he's running the world with his 50 quid a week.
Of course he does. Good old days.
Make his little face.
Niamh, now we took a break in that recording, right? We took a break, wee break. And we went outside because we were bitching that the president wasn't here.
We were.
The Tánaiste is outside.
He is.
The Tánaiste is outside with his security detail.
I know.
And I said, this better not be about agony rants.
No, because
if this
too
is
late.
about agony rants Centenary, leave, please. Taoiseach, president. We don't need a Tánaiste. Do you know what I mean? We don't need a Tánaiste.
You already have a Eurovision winner.
We have a Eurovision winner.
I know.
Exactly.
What I really loved about it is the guy that's with him was looking at me to go and saying, I know your face from somewhere. Apparently I'm on a Spotify list. So there you go. And not the Tánaiste. I mean, guys
okay.
with him. I haven't checked with the Tánaiste.
Yeah, I do think. I thought Michal thought he was getting a photo op.
Oh, did he?
Absolutely not, under no circumstances. If we are doing a photo op, we want a high-ranking politician. Thank you very much. 100 episodes.
Jesus wept.
Attention, Agony Rants listeners. I am back on tour.
Shocker.
Back on tour. I'll be on tour until February. We're booking loads of dates in for after Christmas, but it'll be ending in February. Enough is enough.
I'm already looking at my phone. Don't worry about it.
If you want to come and see me, I will be in Nace. I'll be in Sligo on the 3rd of November. I will be in Ianthus in Monaghan on the 24th of November, I think is that weekend. But yeah, I'll be on tour for the next couple of months and I'm really looking forward to it. I also have shows in Thurles. I've got shows, they're announcing a date in Longford.
I'm loving the fact that he's looking at my face as if it's written on it.
Yeah, I should have been more prepared for this. But anyway, we're having a lovely time.
We are.
We're delivering babies left, right and centre.
Oh my God, don't stop that. Stop that.
And and I'd love you to come. Another mistake, huge mistake.
Huge.
Sold out show in Brighton. We put a second night on. Huge mistake. As it happens, the capacity of the venue and people that have any interest in me in Brighton, that number is exactly the same.
Perfect.
The first one sold like hotcakes. The second one, they're like, no, enough is enough.
You're taking it too far now.
If you want to get tickets, gearóid.com. There is also a link in my Instagram bio to anything that has tickets on sale. So the sold out shows are not there. So you won't be wasting your time. That was a good plug, wasn't it?
It was amazing.
Yeah, fantastic.
You can listen to our wonderful podcast ad-free if you subscribe to Headstuff Plus over on headstuffpodcasts.com.
We are pausing for a moment to remind you that Agony Rants is part of the Headstuff Podcast Network.
If you don't know that in 101 shows, I mean,
I really fear for you.
Yeah.
We would love you to become a member of Headstuff Plus because that is how we earn money from the show. We don't earn money
Not
from
a
the
single
show.
penny.
Not a penny. Not a single penny. But we have just launched our brand new bonus show. It's available to subscribers along with all of the bonus content from all of the shows on the Headstuff Podcast Network. Also, what you will get is an ad-free version of this show.
Yes.
So I think that's worth it because we've got more ads in.
I know. We might make some money out of that, but
yeah, we might.
we'd prefer to have subscribers.
We would prefer to have subscribers. Absolutely.
Because we don't want to have to trade our integrity for hard-earned cash.
Niamh doesn't want to trade her integrity for hard-earned cash. I have no problem with it. Absolutely none whatsoever. I have no integrity whatsoever. I'm all about the cash.
Give us the cash.
On the table.
Show me the money.
Show me the money. In the interest of collaboration and the spirit of, I guess, not show me the money, we are here to promote another show on the Headstuff Podcast Network, Phoning It In. It is a great show. It's an improvised radio show.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like Joe Duffy with comedians. It's hilarious. It is very funny.
It is very funny.
Here is a little clip.
Hello, my name is Dave Coffey and I'm the host of Phoning It In, the hilarious improvised phone-in show. It's like Joe Duffy's Live Line, except we make it all up on the spot. We've got a back catalogue of over 100 episodes featuring some of the best comedy performers in the country. People like Kevin McGahern, Alison Spittle, Killian Sunderman, Shane Dan Byrne, Joanne McNally, Michael Fry, Emma Doran, Peter McGann, Hannah Mamelas, Tony Cantwell, and so many more. Join me, Dave Coffey, for Phoning It In right here on the Headstuff Podcast Network.
Niamh, we have problems.
Okay.
No, we don't have problems, Niamh. We have a follow-up.
Oh, okay.
On our 100th episode.
Imagine 100th episode follow-up. So I'm interested to see which one is our follow-up. This is a very important follow-up, you know that.
Oh, yeah, it is, of course. What will we do? We do one or two?
One.
One. Fire away, Niamh.
Okay.
Dulcet tones, please.
So I'm going to use my dulcet tones on the 100th episode. Do I need to add any extra gravitas for this now?
No. I think the fact that a Eurovision winner
That's
is reading
sufficient.
a reply or reading an email from somebody that we've clearly spent a lot of time discussing, but have absolutely no memory of.
Okay. Luckily, I do.
Look, Niamh does. Niamh remembers everything.
Hello.
That's where spite comes from.
Wow. Okay. A few months ago, I wrote in about moving my lovely man into my very cluttered apartment. When I listened to your advice, you really gave it to me with both barrels. I remember this actually. I hadn't told my boyfriend that I had written to you because I didn't tell you that I had actually gotten him into the podcast. So we also listen while we're making dinner.
Oh,
very nice.
That's a thing, actually.
That is a thing. Then, lo and behold, we were listening one evening while we were frying our fish. Must have been a Friday. And there was my
How
letter.
quaint.
And there was my letter.
The haddock is sizzling, darling.
Darling. So he recognised it immediately and I was really mortified. Niamh, you were so horrified that he put his guitars in storage. We went the next day and got them. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Hold on a second now.
No, hold on.
This is not stacking up.
No, wait. However, that wasn't the last of our changes. We did something that I've always wanted to do. We booked a consultation with a professional declutterer. It was amazing. He was absolutely brilliant. My boyfriend did it as a gift to me, but probably mainly to himself. I let go of so much stuff. We got rid of the storage locker and things are great in our house. Anyway, thanks for the kick in the pants, Tina. Oh, I'm so pleased.
That is a great one.
That is a great one. That's
That
a
is
proper
great.
follow-up. What a result for our 100th show. Like,
But sorry now, we've had a few people doing this and I feel like there's a bit of like passive aggression going on here.
what does that mean?
So people that tell people, oh, listen to the podcast, and then they like write a letter and go, oh, I'm so shocked. Oh, darling.
Listen, if it starts the conversation, I'd do anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's good that it starts the conversation, but
To be fair,
but when you tell us, can we please, like, let's not try and pull the wool over anyone's eyes here.
No.
We know exactly what's going on, but well played.
Yeah. And the other thing that I will say in this case is that she was the one who needed to declutter. She was the one who wouldn't let him put anything in the place. Do you remember?
That's right. And
So actually,
he foot the bill.
but he got her a professional. Now, your little eyes lit up with a professional declutterer.
I have to say now, a professional declutterer, that is an asset.
Well, that's a job for me.
I'd love that. That's a job now. I would love to do that.
Do you ever watch, the Stacey Solomon thing, Sort Your Life Out?
Where she puts everything in the... Yeah.
Yeah. You and I could do a show like that.
Absolutely.
We could. Except the cleaning bit.
Yeah, no, you get a team.
We'd have someone else.
You'd have a team of, get in there and scrub.
Do you know anybody who likes to clean?
I do like to clean.
Oh,
I do. I'll tell you what. No. I'm going to rephrase this. I'll go deeper. I don't like to clean.
Okay.
I like the act of something getting cleaner. And I like it that it's my responsibility and that I'm responsible for getting it cleaner. But the actual act of scrubbing appalls me.
Weirdly, I quite understand that.
Do you know what I mean?
I know.
I love looking at a shower and go, today is the day.
That's going to be amazing.
This is going to be gleaming. And then I love, at the end of the day, the shower's clean. But
the bit in the middle
where I'm on my hands and knees with a tub of asbestos
is
and a
less
toothbrush.
satisfying. But actually, weirdly, I enjoy, this is the job I'm doing at this moment. That's what I'm going to do. And actually, weirdly, that's about decluttering and all that. That's I quite like that. Like, I cleared out the hut the other day and I literally went in and just took everything out of the space and then
What's
put
the hut
back.
now?
Oh, it's a very glorified thing. It's basically a bit of perspex on a
It's like a shed.
It's a shed, but not closed in. It's just it's attached to the side of our house.
The people I traffic
No.
around.
We have 3 sheds in our house. You have to understand. We have 3
You
sheds.
do. Niamh lives in a complex.
My husband is shed adjacent at all times, and but we also have a hut. So every shed that we get, I think the bikes are going to go into the shed. But actually, We have 3 sheds now, and not a bike is in a shed. So they're
Gotcha.
in the claptay, as they call it up there. Which means,
claptay?
They call it a claptay, which is basically claptay the side of the house. So it's, but anyway, it's basically a bit of Perspex on a frame. That's where we have our recycling centre built during COVID. And basically, you know, it's good to keep, he likes to be busy. To just let him off.
You're like Nancy Birthwhistle.
I don't even know who that is.
Do you know who that is?
No.
You have to follow her on Instagram.
Who
She's
is
this
Nancy
woman,
Birthwhistle?
I bought her books. I bought her 3 books.
Who is she?
On Amazon. Right. She's basically, she was a contestant on Bake Off. She's an older lady. But she...
On the British one?
Yeah, on the British one. But she has all of these books on like, oh, is there a stain on your shirt? Well, here's how you get it out with like, you know, toothpaste on a wish.
So you like the idea of cleaning and you want to know the science of cleaning, but you want to you want to tell other people to do it.
Yeah, but it's all holistic as well. Not holistic.
I have never
organic.
have never cleaned a stain holistically. Unless you're talking about a stain on my soul. Right? It's not a thing.
So people use a stain devil. I just wave a feather. And state my intention. But yeah, Nancy Birthwhistle, she's brilliant on Instagram.
I think I know who she is now.
Yeah, she's really, really good. And then, like, she's got great baking tips, like, but it's all stuff like how to make your own spreadable butter.
Oh, nobody needs to know that.
No, but because apparently butter is cheaper than spreadable butter. And then she does these videos where it's like, it's absolutely ridiculous. So all you need to do is blah, 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 blah. And then she does it and it's, you know, you feel great. And then I bought all the books going, I'm going to make my own spreadable butter.
3 books to make spreadable butter.
Yes, bought them 6
Just
months
leave
ago.
it out.
Haven't cracked the spine. I would love to get a professional declutterer.
Yeah.
I really would. That's something now.
But you would fight them. You would fight
I
them.
would. I challenge them. Yeah, definitely. And do you know what I need to do it now for clothes?
Oh yeah. No, I'm really good at that. I'll come and do it with you.
Okay.
I will. I'll make you justify every single thing that you own.
I know, yeah. But it might be weird. I don't want you fingering me smalls.
I wouldn't be so down on yourself if I was you.
Niamh.
Okay. We have a problem.
We have a problem.
Okay. Our first problem in the new Centenary.
In the new Centenary Bag and Rants.
Right.
I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled
Okay.
that we're here.
I'm thrilled, yeah.
I've so much gratitude for working with you, Niamh.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Honestly.
I'm looking forward to when you actually show signs of that.
I don't like to make myself vulnerable.
Deep down, I know you love me, Gearóid.
Of course I do. Of course I do, Niamh.
But that laminate was out quicker than you say this morning, I think, when I was a bit late.
Yeah, Niamh was a bit late. I was like, ring Emer Quinn.
Move on.
She's not doing Christmas concerts in September. She'd be free to get her in here.
Oh, God.
Dear Niamh and Gearóid, thank you for this brilliant podcast. You're welcome. I love listening, and I feel that for the past 96 episodes, I have been listening to 2 of my friends' conversations, wondering when they are going to talk about me. So here is my problem to make it come true. That's a bit narcissistic now.
No, we are invested now.
We are invested.
We are invested.
Fabulous opening. I am in the middle of a divorce, and I have just made things a lot more complicated.
Now we're even more invested.
Yeah. We're on it now.
Okay.
I got married in 2019 after 6 years with someone who I thought was the man of my dreams. I thought I knew him as we had lived together for 4 years before our wedding. But during COVID, he seemed to undergo a personality transplant. Working from home changed our relationship radically, as it does, Niamh.
Yeah, it does.
As it does.
It does.
I work in health. I won't be too specific, but I was shut down for the pandemic as opposed to working in a hospital. Okay. I don't know what that means.
Well, it means that basically she was probably
Non-essential.
furloughed.
She was non-essential.
That's very unfair.
It was a very difficult time for the
Gearóid.
opticians.
Gearóid, you need this person has written into us.
This is
Be a bit more kind.
This is optician, chiropodist.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Nutritionist. Anyway, okay.
Come on.
We were home the whole time, and it really bothered him that I wasn't working. I tried to use my time. I painted our house from top to bottom. I made curtains, and I learned to cook. My husband sat in our living room in his pajamas on Zoom calls for the duration, and to put it mildly, he did not thrive.
If he was on Zoom
I
calls.
feel that's a very kind
There's-
way of putting this.
It sounds like there was a lot of track bottoms and PJs.
Yeah,
Or maybe boxer shorts.
yeah.
A lot of smalls.
A lot of smalls.
Okay.
We became very distant and he became an asshole. He complained about everything. Instead of calling him on it, I let it build up to the point where I resented him a lot. Then he started to openly flirt with women he worked with while on Zoom. Oh, that's horrible. He had no regard for me whatsoever, and it got to the point where he said so. We both said horrible things to each other and agreed to separate. His family were aware of a lot of this, as I am close to his sister. They saw a lot of the changes in him and said they had to do with his underlying mental health, which I guess they did. They did go through a phase of begging me not to leave him.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Did he?
That's a
Did...
fabulous point.
Anyway, come on. Let's
Fabulous point, Niamh.
Okay.
I tried to explain that I was on the outside of his issues. He hated me. He wouldn't listen to me when I asked him to seek help or suggested counselling. At some point, I had to put myself first, and after 18 months of being treated like a pariah in my own home, we separated. I stayed for another 4 months and then moved into my own place. I hate how it all turned out, and I was looking forward to getting on with my life. However, 3 weeks ago, his brother called to my new place with a piece of furniture that I had left at his parents' house when I left. I have always got on with him, and we got to talking, and wouldn't you know it... My God almighty. One thing led to another.
Oh my God. No.
It's interesting because I got through the first 4 paragraphs and I was like, this woman is absolutely a saint. She's behaved impeccably. She's taken everything in her stride. She's done everything right.
She painted the house. There's a little pivot here.
Well, the wheels came off. I have always got on with him and we got to talking, and wouldn't you know it, one thing led to another. I'm aware this is complex and a terrible idea. Full disclosure, he and his stepbrother, my ex, don't get on, and he is 11 years younger than me. Wow!
Okay, so much.
We've seen a lot of each other over the past couple of weeks, and it is very exciting. I bet it is. 11 years younger, I'd say she can hardly walk. I don't feel like I should have to explain this to anyone. Now, that's fair, but there may be the odd question.
Okay.
But I would like a bit of reassurance from my favourite podcasters. What do you think? Am I the worst person in the world? Some of the details are changed to make me identifiable.
Unidentifiable.
Unidentifiable. My name is Catherine.
In inverted commas.
In inverted
because
commas,
she
yeah.
knows Gearóid quite well.
Yeah, fair play to her. Actually, I appreciate that she didn't use her real name at all.
Yes, I know.
Even in the actual in the thing she sent on Instagram.
So much to unpack here.
This is quite the gear change.
It is. I mean, we thought we were going to be advising on something at the beginning, and then it turns out it's something completely different.
It's something completely different. What I like about this is that she was treated very badly.
Mm-hmm.
And she took it in her stride, and I feel like she was rational.
Yeah.
Even though she said that they had they did a moment where they said horrible things to each other, there's something very measured about the way it all happened.
Well,
and she put herself first, and she didn't question herself. She was just like, this is what's happening, and I need to take myself out of this situation. And I did, and even in situations where, I guess the family tried to make her feel guilty or to ask her to stay.
Yeah.
She didn't pick up on that. And you're like, fair play. That is a woman that's on it.
Yeah.
Definite. Knows what she wants. Put herself first.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that happened after it, I know now we're laughing. I just feel that it's an extension of everything that came before it. She's been measured. She's been, she's been analytical, I think, about the whole thing. And then she's kind of gone, yeah, I'm done with that situation. This is the situation that it presented itself. None of this is my problem. Everyone else has the problem. I'll continue on my path.
Okay.
I'll continue on my journey.
All right. So that's where you're living with that. Okay. That's not where I'm living.
I mean, it's not ideal. I mean, is it ideal that she's riding the stepbrother of her ex who has mental health issues and the stepbrother is 11 years younger? it's not, I mean, I'm not saying that this is, this is not the Brothers Grimm version of a divorce. But
You're okay with it.
We are where we are.
Okay. Well, I get that, right? My concern here actually is for you, Catherine, because I wonder what the stepbrother is thinking. Because to me, not your partner, the stepbrother, 11 years younger, who doesn't get along with your ex. So what is the ultimate revenge for him? I'm just thinking you could get hurt in this situation more than you know. That's my reading of it. And I could be wrong. But what is his motivation? I'm sure he was overwhelmed with desire for you and probably really loves you and all that. And that's great. And if you're having great sex, wonderful. But the fallout beyond this, you're already dealing with somebody with mental health issues. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe just not in a good place. Who knows? The reality is you have split with this person. You have taken a very affirmative, confident reaction to go and make this life. And you've done it beautifully all the way through. And you've tried to help out and do, and you stayed for quite a while. And now this ex is, the stepbrother's coming in. I think you need to be apart from that whole situation altogether. And you're getting sucked back in. What motivation has the stepbrother got? Well, unless he's pined for her all those years.
Yeah. No,
which is possible. To be fair, she might just be enjoying the fact that she's enjoying a younger, more energetic gentleman. But there's probably a million people who could do that for her without actually complicating it being
this is just
ex.
her housewarming.
No,
it's her housewarming present to herself.
I have absolutely zero objection to all of that. I would celebrate it. Right? I would celebrate it. Okay. Now, my experience of men is that they sometimes, women complicate things sometimes because they overthink. Shall we say that? And so sometimes circumstances are very straightforward to men. I used to say, the thing about was when my two boys fell out, there'd be a punch and then that'd be it. Or there'd be it's over. Whereas women would be pondering the trauma of that and the
I'll hold on to this for 10 years.
Yes,
and then
there's an element of it can be a little bit more complex. You say a lot in that sentence. My stepbrother and my ex don't get on. He's 11 years younger than me and he's now here having this, I guess, illicit relationship. Illicit is the wrong word, but this kind of exciting, almost, crazy thing all of a sudden out of nowhere.
Yeah, maybe you should just look at the situation. And do you know what? It happens in all of those frisons.
Frisson.
That you do have a moment where you look at it and go, now what is this?
I know.
Where is this going? Do you know what the other thing that can happen, right? And this happens to me, right? This is very much in my wheelhouse.
What, you have these frissons all the time?
No, I do this thing where something bad happens.
Okay.
And I have a very emotionally intelligent, pragmatic, measured response to it.
Yeah.
And then immediately after it,
you do something really stupid.
Something happens that is much less, traumatic or, explosive than what has just happened.
Sure.
And I have the most batshit insane response to it. Like complete, emotional meltdown.
Because it has to come out somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I do think that particularly with emotional stuff comes out sideways.
I totally get what you're saying. It's such a grown-up response and you know that you need to be all grown up about these things. And then you go...
I think the one thing we're really clear on is don't judge yourself.
No. We're celebrating the fact that you're having
a good time.
You've asserted yourself. You've taken yourself out of a bad situation and you're putting yourself in a very positive one. Just don't re-engage in it.
No. I mean, it's not a great situation. No. You know all of this, though.
Yeah.
We're not... There's no point in us saying this to you, but look, it is what it is.
If you look at it, you're just really worried about the fact that the motivation, you're just getting sucked back into that space when you've done so much to get beyond it. I think it seems also an awful shame.
You've done your time thinking, what does he think of this? You've done your time. You've had that for years. You've been stuck in a house with somebody where you're constantly thinking, what does he think of this? What does he think of my life? Why doesn't he approve of me?
Yeah.
Guess what? He doesn't. He hasn't approved of you for ages.
Yeah.
So you know what?
It's okay.
You don't have to worry about him not approving of this.
Yeah, but I just think I'm more concerned about you, Catherine. You know, it's fine if you're enjoying it, but if you get invested in this and it's not what you think it is, then that might be difficult. So, yes, we definitely want to follow up on this one.
Yeah, let us know how it goes.
Yeah. And maybe
but you know what? Don't break any hearts.
No. And especially your own, Catherine. Do you like that?
Niamh.
Do you like that?
What a finish. Now, Niamh, do you know what we forgot to do?
What did we forget to do?
One of our listeners has been in touch.
Oh, yes.
Now, we're not going to share what she shared to us.
No, because she wanted it private, yeah.
Private.
She's going through some stuff.
She's going through some stuff.
But this week,
on Thursday,
there's a special day.
It's a special day. It's not a special day.
No.
It's just it's a day like any other.
It really is, but it was meant to be something.
It was meant to be a special day. And we just want to say, if you're listening, Siobhan,
this is Gearóid's take on it.
He's a bollocks. He's an absolute bollocks. And do you know what I hope happens today? I hope he falls down a well. He deserves it.
Yeah. Well,
so
there you
have
go.
a nice day.
Yeah.
Niamh, we have another problem. Do you want to read this one?
I'm going to read this one. Niamh and Gearóid, my darlings.
Oh.
I look forward to Monday morning so much. Many nights I have sat up in bed at 11:59, refreshing Spotify, hoping it won't be late, and it never is.
And I'm going to tell you this. There's been many nights I have sat up in bed at 11:35 trying to beep somebody's name.
You have never let me down. He doesn't say it, but I'm putting in
By the
Gearóid.
skin of my teeth.
I am planning on signing up the bonus stuff very soon. Make it very, very soon.
How dare you?
I love this. Okay, so 12 days ago, I was in a coffee shop beside where I work, and it was very crowded. So I sat at a table with a man I did not know. Oh, this is like very brief encounter, like, isn't it?
Very nice.
We said polite hellos and busied ourselves. I was reading and he was working on his laptop. At one point, I spilled my coffee and was apologetic as his laptop got wet. He was very understanding and I used my sweatshirt to dry it. For a few moments, we got on and had a nice connection. When he went to leave, he realised that his phone was missing from the table. He was very upset and panicked about it. He retraced his steps all over the coffee shop and was convinced it had been on the table. Then he became quite accusatory because he said it was there until I had spilled the coffee. Oh my goodness. I was absolutely furious with him. We exchanged some harsh words and I left after trying to explain that I had not seen his effing phone and the absolute cheek of him to even suggest that I had. Well.
Okay.
Did you ever wish you were in a coffee shop more?
I know.
Watching this. Okay.
I don't know how this ends, but I will say these people are going to end up married.
Well,
that's my prediction.
I know how this ends. Trust me.
Go on.
I'm not as sure. Okay. Later that night, I was clearing out my big old bag and I found a second iPhone, identical to mine in every way, in the bottom of my bag. I remembered that I had picked it off the table when I spilled the coffee and wiped it and thrown it into my bag. But because it was so clearly mine, I didn't realise. But it wasn't mine. In a way, I'm glad I didn't realise in the shop because he would have accused me of stealing it because I had been so assured that it was my phone and that I didn't have his. I hope to God there was no CCTV in that coffee shop.
I know.
It is dead, so he can't see it on Find My iPhone, but I have seen him 4 times since then at the coffee shop and each time we nod at each other. I think he still incorrectly suspects me. I don't know what to do. Should I give it back or throw it in a lake? Help. Confused. Call me Connie. Lol. Connie, that is up there with one of my favourite problems.
But like she says, the thing she says, he still incorrectly suspects me. No, he doesn't.
Because you did take
You
it.
stole his phone. This is the problem. This is a proper Murder, She Wrote episode because if you looked at the CCTV, what you would see is you doing an absolute con man's trick, which is like, oh, I spilled coffee, and then you pick up his phone and put it in your bag. Like that looks like a thing that people that rob phones do. Like, I mean, I hate to say it.
And he is not seeing the later CCTV in your house when you go, oh my God,
that's not recorded.
So you've seen him 4 times since, right? The first time is to go back and go, holy shit. You could have gone back to the shop and said, no, listen, there's a million things you could have done. At this point, Connie, I don't know where you are with things because at this point, if he is the love of your life, it's all over for you. This is never. There's no coming back from it.
I'm trying to think what I would do in that situation, right?
I would buy him coffee.
I'll be honest.
Every time he went in there, you'd have free coffee for the rest of his life.
I would say, if it's been, did she say how long it's been?
No, she doesn't. But she does say she's seen him about 4 times. So it's a while.
So it's a while, or it's a thing that they visit the coffee shop every day.
Yeah. You could come clean.
I would say come clean.
I would come clean.
I'll tell you why. Because of the resale value of that phone.
Give it back to him.
The chances are he has had to... Now, the other side of this is, if he has mobile phone insurance, he's probably had to make a police report. And the IMEI of the, I tell you what I wouldn't do. I wouldn't turn that phone on.
No. Don't turn the phone on.
Do not turn that phone on.
If you're still seeing him, yes, I'm with you, Gearóid. I think I would go to him and say, you won't believe what's happened. But you can make it out that you've literally just found it.
Yeah.
Because you haven't found it. You say, I hadn't used the bag for a while. I threw it out and there it is. Or, maybe I didn't. I mean, to be fair, it's such an easy thing to happen, right? I get that. But... we're kind of a long way down the road
be honest
here.
It's not an easy thing to happen. It's quite an elaborate chain of events.
It's quite a life skill.
And what I will say is that the only reason that we're saying it's an easy thing to have happen,
we're trying to make you feel better.
I'm quite a chaotic individual, and that's the sort of thing that would happen to me.
Connie, I feel for you, right? Because you absolutely clearly did not mean. Does he listen to this podcast? You should ask him. Maybe get him to listen to God. No, but here.
You've made a good point.
Yeah.
Because what we've said is that there is no CCTV footage of her finding that phone in her bag.
No, clearly.
There's only CCTV footage of her,
stealing it.
Very cleverly stealing it.
Palming it, as they say.
Yeah, exactly. However, I guess this is probably an authentic platform where you've got this across. And if he does accuse, you can go, listen, I was really stressed out about it. I even wrote into a podcast to get advice on it.
I didn't know how to get myself out of it. I think anybody listening to that explanation, Connie, they would absolutely see. And you're just giving him back his phone. Nothing has happened on his accounts. Nothing has happened on anything. Yes. You can say you didn't discover it till a wee while after, but you didn't know what to do.
The other thing is, you don't know. And this is why I would do this quickly, right? You don't know when that phone battery ran out.
No.
So you don't know. And because if you probably kept it in the same place, you don't know that it wasn't sitting in your house for 4 hours recording the location.
Yeah.
So that the last known location on Find My iPhone is your house. And that because of the nature of the guards in Ireland, the guards are like, we must get to that, we must get to that. Like,
and someday
there's a knock on the door.
No, I seriously, Connie, fess up. It might be the start of something beautiful.
No, I think what you have to do is you have to be careful though.
Yeah.
Because you are already feeling quite hostile towards this man. And I do think we need to get across that you have absolutely no business being hostile towards it. You have stolen his phone.
I understood how you were hostile at the time.
Like you need to let go of all of that indignation because it has no place. Like I know you're appalled he thought you stole his phone. I know. But the what we're discovering is you absolutely did.
You stole his phone.
So you need to bear that in mind so that if he gets annoyed that you're not, well, how dare you? Like, no. You just need to accept it. You need to take, and I don't think you should approach him unless you can fully take that on the chin.
Yeah, no.
Because you have to do that because that is, like the chances are he has, laid out $1,000 for a new phone in the interim.
Oh dear.
But I have to say, this is one of my favourite letters we've ever received.
It's really hard to know. I mean, it depends on how long this is going on. I can't even begin to think how I can go. But if you are meeting him regularly, you're going to be in his space regularly.
But also, do you know what the other thing is? That will haunt you.
Oh, it is haunting.
That will haunt you. I remember years ago, right? I helped somebody collect money for a charity.
Yeah.
And it was only a very small amount of money. So I had all these coins in an envelope and they were in my drawer. And I was like, I live near them. I'll drop that in, right?
Was it a troker box?
I'd say it was about 6 months before I dropped it in. And I was like, I have to do that. But every time I thought about it, like there are nights I would think about it and I'd go, oh my God, I haven't done that. And I would lie awake at night. So this is very much the telltale heart, this phone.
Yeah.
You need to get rid of this.
Yeah. Definitely. Do it in a public place. Nobody can die.
Yeah, or even, this might be a good idea. If you don't know the man, talk to them in the coffee shop and say, you know, that man was in here, blah, blah, blah. He probably was asking about his phone, right? So see if they can identify him that way, right?
Yeah.
And you could write a letter. And this is a letter you put time into. It's just like, I am so sorry. I can't believe it. I'm so mortified. You can make it funny. Send us a copy of the letter. Send us a copy of the letter. And but what you can do is, and then leave the phone with the letter in the shop.
And
just be like, I'm so sorry. I found this weeks after in the bottom of my big bag.
Yeah, or whatever length of
I
time.
have no idea. I had it.
I'm mortified.
Mortified. I have seen you twice. And I panicked because I didn't know what to say to you.
No, you don't have to admit that
Well,
you
maybe,
knew.
yeah, no, don't. Yeah,
You don't have to admit you knew that.
Selective with the truth.
Unless he's
Selective
listening to
with
the podcast. But I'm just saying, the thing is, yes, actually, that's quite a good idea. That gives you a bit of distance and maybe never go back to that coffee shop again.
I think my favourite piece of it is how wronged and indignant you feel about the whole situation.
No, but she did before she found out. To be fair, she doesn't feel wronged and indignant. She knows where she is. It's at the beginning when she tells him.
She said he became quite accusatory because he said it had been there until I spilled in my coffee.
Yes, but she didn't check her bag.
Was furious with
She
him.
didn't. Yes, but that's okay. Then that's before she found the phone. And then she found the phone.
We exchanged some harsh words. She robbed his phone and she called him a bollock. That's basically what. Like, it's the very definition of insult to injury.
It is. This is definitely one of those things where you have to bite the bullet. I love the idea of the letter growth.
Yes.
It gives
Maybe
you a little
that's what we need to
separation.
do. One way or another.
Yeah, one way or another it'll be resolved.
It'll be resolved. It's your future that's hanging in the balance. Niamh.
It's such a joy always.
It's been wonderful. But on our 100th episode.
I know.
I'm thrilled to be working with you, Niamh.
I think that you are a magnificent human being.
Niamh.
I know. And I've learned so much about you over the last 100 shows. And, you know, some of it better than others. And
I'll be honest, a lot of it would have coloured my decision on doing a podcast with you if I'd known it earlier. But we are where we are.
We are. But actually, it is such a joy every single day. You make my heart glad every single day. And I absolutely love the fact that you do way more work on this than I do.
Of course. Niamh,
Even
of
if you do
course.
edit me out.
It's all I deserve. It's all I deserve. Niamh, you're a goddess.
Say more.
And I just want to say that I'm very grateful that we're together.
Really?
As a podcasting duo. I am very grateful. And I also think that you were very kind to me when I was a teenager.
Was I?
Yeah. And I think that you could have been very dismissive. Through, I don't know, disinterest, perhaps a little fear. But you were always very kind.
I always felt I could take
To
you.
a very weird little teenager from around the corner.
I know. And look at you. Look at you now.
And yeah, I appreciate you very much, Niamh.
Okay, let's bring on the next centenary.
I hope we're making more money.
Yeah, well, yeah, we will have to make money at some point. You know,
agony@gmail.com if you want to get in touch. We
Yes.
would love to have your problems.
Always.
We would love to have your input into
and
our
your
show.
Connie,
Into your show.
Connie, your follow up.
Connie, immediately. Immediately. We want to be CC'd on the email.
Oh my gosh!
Please.
Yes, please.
And please subscribe to Head Stuff Plus. Our bonus show, Vintage Rants,
Oh yeah,
begins this Thursday.
I'm really super excited.
Yeah, I've listened to the first 4 episodes and they're very good.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
We were on phone.
They're my favourite out of the 100.
Stop saying that. You're upsetting me.
If they're very good, Niamh. They're very good. Niamh takes the helm. We'll chat to you next week.
Bye.
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Head Stuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.